be surprised if he entered this next game, with like these next few games and just wiped the floor.
Yeah, when you're coming in, and that's the thing is that Darai's been sitting, you know, like he obviously probably playing friendlies, probably playing exhib, whatever it might be, but you lose so much of your momentum when you're waiting on these games, and obviously Blair has had, you know, the extra set. You know, he's had the extra bit of practice, and he's coming in with the momentum. He just played an amazing. You didn't play any games, Darai? What's wrong with you?
Darai, what the heck?
You opened up with Ori? I have questions, sir. Yeah, no,
Darai with the confidence. I think Darai wanted to show that he was also confident.
Yeah, we're expecting the John Tyori here to drop off the edge though at any time.
He saw the Blair 3-0'd first Dan, and he was like, you know what? Blair's going to be confident in this next game. I need to show that I'm also very confident and show that even if I'm not playing Ranno, you know.
I mean, the other strat here might just be like, hey, I know he's coming off of a good set. I know that, you know, I can see what happened last set. I can see that it was a 3-0. I know that he's probably feeling confident. First Dan's a good player, so he had to play very well to do what he just did.
Yeah.
Hence, maybe what he's going to try and do is just, I'm going to slow him down. I'm going to get him off the pace that he's on. Not a good place to pause. Just kind of reduce where he, the pace that he's playing at. Just kind of play Maori for a little bit. Get him a little bit used to this, and then slow down the gameplay, and then go back to Ranno and kind of surprise him. But that's the only way I can see that one playing out. I think that's very close there.
Those taking that stock. Of course, there. I genuinely thought he was like go for an uppie there, or like some kind of like fast horizontal recovery there. And with Darai out of resources, there's no way he's gonna make it back up.
Well, see, I've been saying all this about how, you know, Darai's Ori is might just be like a tactic, not necessarily a legitimate pick. But here we are, you know, last stock apiece. It is close, 64% now in Blair's favor, but not something impossible for Ori to come back from. Of course, Ori needs about 10% to kill you if they're careful. Trying to find some way in now. Really seems like Darai's trying to slow down the pace of this game, though.
Blair with just the stage control right now, it's going to be very hard for Darai to make it back in.
He's got nowhere to dodge, he's got no jump, he's never coming back. I'm wrong.
Oh. Uh-oh. Spencer eating his work. Oh.
Yeah, no, that's it.
That's a heartbreaker. Like
big F tilt, down he goes.
Yeah. Blair just got a little nibble and sent him flying.
Good stuff from Blair game 1. Of course, we do have Blair on the loser side of this bracket, so if he's going to want to bring this one back, it's going to need a full reset. See how it works out though.
Game switching back to Ranno here on gates.
So now we see if it maybe, you know, it's hard to know, like, if he was just kind of wanted the stage pick to start this off. I don't know whether it was a momentum thing. Momentum still seems to be very much in Blair's favor, 60% all the way.
Ranno out of resources, off stage, and that's the stock.
Yeah, that's very, very quick from Blair. Let's see if there's any...
Oh.
Now we can see
a very friendly teabag from Blair.
Normally he would homie stock, as we've seen,
but he's playing to win now.
Yeah, now he's playing to win. Now it's more serious.
He's now really in Darai's head. Yeah. I don't know, with this kind of lead, like Darai has a long way to go.
Now we haven't actually seen just a straight up win in the Orcane, like Orcane Ranno. Darai hasn't actually taken this yet. I mean, I'm feeling pretty confident about him right now, given that amazing stock one and then the downer.
Yeah.
But you know, we never know. Darai has been very on top of his game so far. It's about whether or not he feels confident enough to just take control of this one. No.
And that's a 3-stock from Blair. That was just such a massive lead built, and like. Yeah. Darai fell apart a little bit on the second stock.
Yeah, and he looks ready to take this one on. Yeah, I'm very interested to see where this goes.
Maybe like Darai slows this down a bit just to have like a small mental reset. And
yeah, I don't know. he doesn't look like he's as confident here. Fishing a little bit, missing a couple of the roll, like the reads and whatnot. It just doesn't look like the same level of gameplay. Although
He's turning it up a little bit.
maybe I'm just talking about nothing right now, because he's right back on top of it. 40% lead.
Interesting option.
I have to assume that was misinput. Because going that close for the S smash doesn't really make much sense, especially cross stage.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's really just trying to get in his head. Who knows? Ooh.
I thought the destroy would have hit. I would have been like full send that hits.
Oh, great
Blair with
Blair,
the coverage.
The fact that Blair took that and just kept the momentum and immediately brought it back. Immediately bringing it back though. It's a very quick return there from darai. I almost said George. God, they don't want to make it easy on us. Good stuff from darai though. Blair's already tacked on so much damage though, it's hard to see him making it back from this stock.
I didn't think that would purple.
Blair, okay. These two make it really hard to commentate, especially really hard to do play-by-plays because how fast it is. Blair's making it hard to commentate because as soon as I start talking, I get instantly caster cursed.
Because like both these players just make something happen so quickly before like as we're saying it, we regret the words that we're saying just because these two are able to just seal the deal so quickly.
Yeah, and it's difficult because you can tell like they're just running so fast. You know, like I'm not even trying to play the game right now. I'm just trying to watch it, and the fact that these guys are going so much faster while they're also trying to handle where they are, what the other person's trying to do, and all that type of stuff, unbelievable. Yeah, no, just sealing that one, but again, 115%.
darai can still bring this back.
It's definitely doable, but I don't know. Blair's looking so confident right now.
Oh, but these conversions, he drops the combo.
Yeah, no, and that's true though. The thing is when you're on your last stock like this, when you're trying to bring it back, starting at a high percentage, you're building your mental along with the percentage on the opponent. Like it's not, you get so much more out of getting percent than they do because you're bringing it back, and it gets so hard to play into that. And if Blair can't find an opening, soon is what I was going to say, but of course he does. See if darai can make it back from here. It's going to be very hard. Those bubbles can control so much space. Surprised Blair has not moved the puddle, but he doesn't need to, and that's an immediate reset.
With Ranno running out of resources, it becomes very hard for him to return to stage like easily. So with just against an Orcane as well, like Orcane can cover so much like off stage stuff, like so much recovery options as well, and Blair was just ready due to noticing the amount of resources that darai has spent just to try and find a way back onto stage.
Yeah, wow. All right, immediately heading into the reset. Of course, between these two again, I think darai's going to need to mix it up a little bit. Not to say this is unwinnable, but does not look like he's in the driver's seat for this set. This looks very much like Blair's controlling it. And he's going to need to find some new, I don't know, some new windows, some new ways in. Something needs to change. Because the play that we saw between their last set and this set is very, very different. It looks very much in Blair's favor. This could very much just go to Blair.
Like I said, the confidence from beating first Dan, you know, in that way, it could steamroll into a huge victory, like just a complete wipeout.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing is that these guys both look so much cleaner. I think the biggest problem with that first set is that it was very much like tit for tat. Like it was very much, I'm gonna land one hit, you're gonna land one hit, and that's why the percentage tracking up so fast. We're not seeing any of that right now. We're seeing some really good conversions from darai. We're seeing some very good conversions from Blair. Like just higher quality all the way around. Like just they're hitting everything they want to hit. They're getting their conversions and they're misty eyeing and getting killed at whatever that was. All right,
it then turns it around completely into darai's favor.
Yeah, of course, it's so close between these two, and I think we're seeing that adaptation that we needed to see from darai. He's going for those longer combos. He's getting a bit more conversions. He's not letting Blair touch the ground as much. He's not going for those 50-50s. He's going for as much guaranteed damage as he can. Let's see.
Nice conversion from darai. Building up this damage is gonna be so big for him.
Oh,
And that was almost a kill.
that could have sealed it. Good play from Blair though. How confident can you be, man?
The confidence of these players, man.
I'm gonna stand right in front of Sawtooth's favorite attack, and just stare it down.
I'm gonna look you dead in the eye. Say, I fear no one. And then regret it in just a few seconds.
Yeah? Okay. I was interested to see I was gonna say I'm interested to see where this is gonna go for the off 2 jabs, but apparently it's just gonna go into a down smash. Not something I saw coming at all. Can imagine could have been difficult for darai. I mean, I assume that these two have to play against each other relatively often, so maybe you've seen that one before, but good, really good stuff from Blair. Try and keep this one as even as possible. However, that down smash could make it a little bit troublesome. Oh, he's just getting caught between the bubbles in there, and now even though there's percent lead very much in the favor of darai, Blair looks so comfortable. Just tossing out moves, trying to get this percent up.
Darai's stage control here is so big. Keeping this lead here, yeah. Wow.
And I love the way that darai, just through using movement, inched Blair over into the corner, because Blair had stage control, and just using movement, darai just kind of scared him off and moved him to the left side of the stage, and then he punched him for it. Really, really good stuff.
Just an overall really well done play by darai, and that's gonna be that surely has refreshed his mental from getting 3-0'd in the first set.
I think that was the adaptation we needed to see.
Yeah, he really needed that pick me up there.
Looks good from so far. Of course, game
into
was,
on gates.
I was gonna say game was as far from the stomp as you could get. Like, that was a very close back and forth game. I think Blair actually took the first stock, if I'm remembering correctly, and then it was immediately clapped back.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it definitely looks like it's going to be very close between these two.
They're both just super confident right now, dude.
Yeah, there's no hesitation. I think that's one of the biggest things that especially mid-level players, myself big time, can get stuck with, is that if you have any hesitation on whether or not you're making the right choice, you're gonna make the wrong choice every time if you're ever hesitating about it. And these guys, they don't have any worry about that. They're not picking the wrong options. They're not making big mistakes. They're just, I'm ready. I know what I'm doing. I've done this before. And another homie stock there.
And another homie stock from Blair. Very sportsmanlike conduct from Blair here.
Yeah, I have to
commend them.
That one actually looked like there might have been ping involved or something like that. It just looked like some strange execution. I don't know. I might be joning for them right now, but I don't think darai needs any jaunts right now. Look at the combo extension with the up tilt. I loved it.
The sun might have been in his eye, man.
Yeah, couldn't hear. Good stuff, darai. Just get these pokes up with the needles, and I love how much airspace he's controlling with those diagonal needles. I don't think he's tossing about too much on the ground. Wow, just confident to come straight back like that. Blair doesn't punish. Probably wasn't expecting it either, expecting like a dive kick or something like that. But no, darai just going to fall straight down, and obviously you get that reduced landing lag. Oh,
the confirm.
Catches him with single hit.
That's what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for this entire time. The up air into up smash confirmed.
Oh. Yeah, darai is not mucking around anymore. This is, he's decided this is his set to take.
He wants this tournament, man. He wants this title under his belt.
Yeah. Takes the bracket reset, sure, but that was all just for downloading information. He's got it all now. And he is very determined that this is going to be his game, but Blair finding the punish, 70%. Obviously, not impossible, but darai looks so hot, like, specifically here. We know he likes this stage. Surprised Blair actually took him here. Maybe it was just confidence because he beat him here last time they were here. But doesn't look like it's paying off right now. It looks so good for darai.
Just this lead and just how well he's playing right now. Like, I highly doubt that darai drops this game, just because like this is pure confidence. Yeah, that's the
No,
game.
no kidding. That is game 2. 1
Darai's
point
playing
away.
so hot right now.
Yeah, 1 point away from darai just taking this entire tournament. It is very, very close.
Right now he's on pace to 3-0ing Yestef after getting 3-0'd in set 1 of Grand Finals. He really just said, "Yo,
Yeah,
nice
we went
3-0."
back to Gates. I'm very surprised we went back to Gates.
Like, is it just that Blair has a plan? Maybe?
Yeah, no, I have to assume that maybe there was some fundamental mistake that you know, maybe he's looking at the SD and he's saying like that was the only reason why I was actually dropping that last game. I feel very confident here. I think I'm strong here, and I think I can beat you. But I don't know if it was just game position or anything like that. darai seems to just be so good at closing games out if he's ahead. If he's ahead, there is no coming back from it. But in situations where he gets behind, maybe Blair feels confident enough on this stage where he's like, yeah, I can cover you on everything. There's nothing you can do here. But it's about finding that lead initially, and I think so far he's been able to do that. It's about whether or not he can close out this first stock and actually make it official. Getting caught with the tech roll there.
Oh, the needle boost!
Wow.
Very well played from darai.
It just catches him from one bubble to the next, and then immediately needle boosts off and knows exactly how to find. Really, really well done. Like, just understanding where the character goes, what you need to do to get them there.
And the amount of execution involved. Because, like, needle boosting isn't, like, easy by any means. Like, it's relatively hard. I don't believe it's, like, a frame-perfect trick, but it's pretty hard. Because, like, you run off needling, or, like, you run off needle charging, and that's already a hard feat.
Yeah, no, and just to feel that confident with it, yeah, I'm going to time this right. There's not any issues with it. I've practiced it enough, and he knows that's what he has to do to get there. Ranno's obviously a bit of an awkward character to try and move around because the difference between his ground and airspeed is so drastic. But he has tools to get himself to go faster with needle boosting and the tongue lash? What are we going to call it? I don't know. Using side B and hopping out of it to keep the momentum. So trying to get Ranno to specific places in the air can be, you know, a bit of a puzzle. And I think he's got that so down.
We'll call it the croak launch for now.
One thing that's also a bit of a puzzle is trying to get past that back air.
Yeah.
Blair holding the side of the stage so
unfortunately, darai flubbing up his movement and air dodging off the side of the stage, losing out on a resource, really bit him in the butt there.
Yeah, no, and Blair's ready to punish on it. And, you know, we were talking about, like, maybe if there's a lead in favor of Blair, then this is all he needs, and it's looking good right now. 81% on darai's last stock before he's even... Oh, platform carry screwed him there. Sometimes it's very helpful, other times it hurts. Right now, I think he would have preferred if he got that combo even a second earlier, because he just wouldn't have had that.
Oh, he had a plan, but he hesitated for too long.
We're talking about those hesitations. I was saying earlier, these guys are not hesitating on anything. And
he's just losing the confidence now. And
yeah,
it's screwing with him.
Yeah, and I feel like maybe we're running into a situation where darai really struggles to play from behind. I think the games where Blair has been ahead, it's been so dominant. I think back to that 3 stock. Obviously, there was an SD involved in that one, but just Blair looks so in control of these games, so ready to take on everything as long as there's a lead there, and I don't know if darai gets a little bit more predictable or a little bit more desperate.
Closes the gap a little bit here, but he still has an entire stock to burn through while he's at such a high percent.
Yeah,
and Blair has the option to just kill in an instant like that. Unfortunately, not a 3-0 in darai's favor.
There's a clapback for Blair.
This could go all the way back to game 5.
Yeah, we've seen him do reverse 3 stocks already. Blair is looking very, very strong right now. It's about whether or not he can hold that momentum. I don't think we're going to be going back to gates a 3rd time, though. Actually, I don't think we legally can. Yeah, no, we can't.
No, at this point.
Oh. Sorry, looks like he's not holding any of that any of that mentality from the previous game, any of the lack of pace or anything. It's just getting right on top of it. It seems like Blair's having a hard time keeping track of him, because I sure am. Dear Lord.
Just Darai's movement was like in the opening was so hot.
I like the adaptation there from Blair. He's noticed, you know, he's going for these whirly-durlies right at the ledge of the stage. I'm not going to hit him there. I'm not going to give him the free recovery, and I think that's something that specifically Mitzi was missing. Where just hitting him there and letting him get back to stage for free. Just those wave dashes on the stage look so good. The F smash looks even better.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Wow. Just that was such a nice conversion from getting away from Yestev off of a spawn platform with all those iframes. Just like a nice escape into just a solid back air.
And now how hard does he get punished for that one? Oh, good job to make it back to stage there. I like that. Landing on the platform, that's very specific. I think that actually mattered a lot because it looked like Darai was going for the punch behind the platform, but I think he got caught on it, so he didn't overextend. Good start for Blair. Nicely done.
Nicely done.
Can he find a way back here? I love using the bubbles to get back there. Trying to use those the jabs. When he does hit him there, but Darai misses the tech. I don't know if I don't know if he actually could have teched that. I don't know if he's tucked up enough, but
just Blair's coverage here was so strong, and
Blair could have actually sealed that stock there.
Just Darai being given that one opportunity to recover, just swung this like back into such an even state.
It's very, very fast play so
and
far.
There it is, up air, up smash.
And now Darai's looking at that scary situation where he's got so much to try and claw back here, and that
bubble, the savior to all randos,
making that even harder now. But can he find it? Not quite. The up air is not going to connect, but he's still got him off stage. This is still very doable if he can close the stock quickly.
The
finds the tech. Can he punish it?
Oh, but he runs right into the down smash.
Amazing.
Very good read from Blair.
But now can he find his footing again? Trying to get that stage control. Obviously, it's easier if you can bat Ranno around a little bit, but Darai seems so comfortable just staying on the stage. Good movement around those platforms. Obviously, Ranno needs those. Oh, running into the whirly dirly, that's not what you want. Tags on a lot of percentage there, and now it's looking really dangerous trying to wave line onto that platform. I have to assume predicting a jump. Good nair. Barely missing that up air. Haven't seen that too many times. The uppers have been very consistent so far from Darai.
This is such a close game because, like, it only takes one edge guard from Blair to seal the game, and it takes one good combo string from Darai to seal the game.
Blair's just trying to keep himself in inconsistent places. Getting a little bit far off stage. I like the reverse
near
there.
her, and there it is. That is the set. And
hold on to Darai.
There you have it.
Looking
Your
so
Yosemite
strong.
winner. GG's to Blair and GG's to Darai for winning this entire tournament.
Less than 13 months ago, this man lost to Dan.
Dan Fernacey.
Dan Fernacey. This is what a lot of practice does. This is what a lot of effort does. I'm sorry, Darai. But like this is what a lot of effort looks like, and I think, you know, it's showing in spades right now. I cannot wait till we can start getting offline. I can't wait till we can go back to shoving him into buildings and just see what he can do on an actual stage, because this looks so good.
Like, Darai has come such a long way.
Yeah.
Like, it is like his seeing him improve is just it's astonishing. It is such a feat to see, like, every time you see it, because like you'll think back and you'll be like, yeah, I remember this guy. I remember, like, we went even in, like, lower mid-level, and now you look at him and you'll see him play like a top player. It's so interesting. It's so astonishing.